Welcome back to With That Being Said with your host Nene
And Nina.
and today, you guys, we are excited to just be here to be able to chat because we about to chat. Okay, first of all,
Yes.
it's a holiday today.
It's a holiday.
National holiday for us drinkers and thinkers.
I'm not a drinker like that anymore.
But it's okay. Well,
I'm
you'll
saved.
be a thinker. I'll be the drinker.
I'm halfway saved.
It's okay. So I'll be the drinker. You be the thinker. Okay. With that being said, today is National Margarita Day. Okay, friend. What you drinking on, girl? What you drinking on?
Well, you know I am a tequila girl.
Okay.
When I do drink, I love tequila.
Okay.
So I have a little situation over here.
Yeah. I mean, I got a little margarita myself. I don't really too much deal with the tequila. It give me heartburn. Tequila gives me heartburn.
I know you're a brown girl and I'm a white girl.
Yes, and I'm a white girl too. I'm more of a vodka girl.
Okay. But I've seen you drink more dark liquor.
Yeah, for sure.
Than vodka. So that's why I would consider you a brown
tolerate
girl.
dark liquor, I think, a lot more because of my acid reflux. So it doesn't bother my stomach as much and I don't get as much heartburn. But I mean, tequila is okay. I just wouldn't. I don't ask for it first. You know what I'm saying? I ask for the vodka, then I go to the cognac, then I go to the bourbon. I make my way down. Tequila is like my last resort.
Tequila is my number one. I don't want to keep that dog liquor away from me.
Yeah, but you know what I learned about tequila is if you are a person trying to watch your figure, tequila is the preferred. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're on a diet or you just again trying to watch your calories and stuff like that, tequila is preferred straight. So I will say that. So shouts out to tequila. Okay, if you're trying to be
good things for people.
Listen, if you're trying to drink you a skinny margarita, get you some tequila. Okay. But yes, friend, let's get into it, girl. It is it's enough going on. I wouldn't say a lot, but it's enough going on. But I'm here for it. I'm here to talk about it.
Okay.
You know, and just kind of see where your head is at. You know, I always give you all of my thoughts and ideas, and you know, I'll be looking forward to your feedback on this type of stuff.
Okay, well, let's get into it. What's on your mind today?
So, first of all, let me start off by saying I almost called out on you today. Okay.
Don't ever throw me with a good time.
Listen, I was gonna be Black Tony from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Calling Nina. A deer just ran out in front of me, and he was being chased by a zebra, which was being chased by a monkey. I'm on 285. Like, listen, it was today is just one of them days where, again, I was just contemplating on, you know, do I have the mental capacity to show up today? Do I even? I mean, I knew I had the strength, but just the mental capacity because of everything that's going on. You know, if you in my personal life, of course you are, and others know, like around this time, it's just a real, you know, sentimental time for me. With it being February the 22nd. Today is my late my boys Andrew and Andre's father birthday. So he's been deceased for 15 years. This year made 16 years. It do not seem like 16 years. It do not. And
so he would have been,
he turned 41.
Okay.
He would have turned 41. And then my grandmother, who passed last year, you remember my grandma passed, her death anniversary was yesterday. So it made 1 year. And then I just got some other stuff that I'm dealing with, you know, in my personal life and stuff like that. So it was overwhelming. So, but I had to fight through it again because I understand that this space that we are creating is a safe space. It's a place where, you know, I can come talk to you, you talk to me, we talk to we, and then it's just kind of, it makes me feel better when we you know, when we leave at the end of the day. So yeah, so again, definitely pulling myself up.
You know, I was like, I told you, you know, lad friend.
Yeah, you did.
I was like, because one, I'm a person too, because I'm so busy, which my kids, they're in so many sports and all that kind of stuff, I have to plan my days out in advance. But I gave my friend the grace. I was like, if you wake up that morning and just not with it,
you did.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, I promise
and
you,
you called
okay.
and checked on me several times, like, hey friend, how's your headspace? You know, hey, how's it going? And of course, I definitely appreciate it. Because, you know, oftentimes people, you can tell somebody something and it doesn't nowhere near means as much to them as it do for you. You get what I'm saying? So to just have somebody again that would even care to just check, you know what I'm saying? It don't cost nothing to check on somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to
Right,
say, hey, are you
absolutely.
okay? How you feeling? How you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that was, that was very much appreciated.
But if you would have called me while I was on 25, I'm
in
like,
that traffic, oh, I
listen,
can't stand it.
I would have been like, pause.
Mm.
What did he put that blink on? Let me over. Mr. White Man, let me over.
We say move, bitch.
Move,
Get
let me
out the
over.
way. Listen,
Baby, because the way 285 was set up today,
vicious.
if I would have got right on off.
Atlanta have everything besides a clear road. I mean, from the potholes to traffic.
Listen, at this point, they are getting paid. When I say they, somebody, the city, somebody is getting a check to keep these in the states like that. It was not one person out there working.
Yeah,
I don't know if I caught y'all on lunch break, but at this point, everybody need to go to lunch at the same time.
I think you caught them at the end, because I truly can say I came down that way earlier that morning and they were truly working. And then when I came out to come here to work, they were finishing it up. So if I was probably leading you, maybe about.
So why they leave all that stuff out there? I need y'all working the whole time. Damn that.
I mean, says the lady who worked from home. I mean, it be people like you people that got so much to say about how hard somebody should be working and you work from home.
Listen,
like, what?
Just because let me tell you something. We definitely gonna do an episode about that.
This lady works from home and still will be late to work. Like, how you late to the living room?
No.
I don't get it.
No. Listen, we're gonna have a discussion about us work from home employees, the hate that we receive. Girl. And I tell all my friends, when you able to complete your job from home,
I'm never jealous.
That's when you can work from home. But until then, y'all don't go in that building and work.
Ma'am, it never get you jealous, because the people that work from home are mentally. Y'all got to be some type of mentally compressed somewhere, because who do you talk? Who can I run to? You don't have no coworkers. Right?
I do. I talk to them in teams. I do.
Girl, I'm social. Verbal conversations, to hear a voice, to see a face.
I get more work done at home in peace.
That means, again, that means you probably one of those kids back in kindergarten.
But I'm the only child. I know how to be alone.
You are only child, but you're sociable. So maybe you are okay with working alone. I think
I'm okay with working alone.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a lot of people out there that
I prefer working alone. And it's a lot of people out there
like that. Yeah.
But when I'm social, I can go out and be social and have a good time. And then it gets to my moment like, all right, well, I'm done.
So I'm a solo act when I go out. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times
you will go out a lot by yourself.
So I'm a solo, and that's fine, because here I meet people anyway. You're gonna randomly meet somebody at the bar. Right. I don't know. It just always turns to something. So it always turns to something. So I don't mind that, but I do think that like you said, I do work good by myself, but I don't mind working on a team. A team is okay.
Yeah, a team cool. Yeah. Like, I talk to people, but if you have a job where you have to talk to people so much, you don't want to talk to no other. Yeah. I'm talking to these people. I'm doing this. I'm in meetings. I'm doing it. I don't want to talk to me 24/7.
Like, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I didn't talk enough. I'm talked out.
You talk. No, I get it.
I'm talked out. So I love working from home. Yeah, I pray that I can keep working from home. Until until it's time until it ain't time to work no more.
Oh, until it ain't time to work no more. But even still, then you'll probably find a way to work from home. I can see you now. We live. We on.
You could have Skyped me in today.
Listen, I nobody got. Girl, I wish I would. I wish I would, ma'am. No, bring your ass to work, please, and thank you. Okay. Listen.
That's the only reason why we do this in person, because you jealous and you want me.
No.
You want me to be at a place, baby. Listen to me. I gas my car up I get gas once a month.
That's insane.
Now that I've been doing all this driving, I've been like, wait a minute,
girl, please.
I gotta get gas every 2 weeks. What?
You can afford it, ma'am. Trust me. Listen,
girl. I gotta get gas every 2 weeks.
God gonna see you through. That's what I tell my gas tank every time the gas like, come on, God gonna see me through. Girl, I ain't stressing over that mess.
Listen, I don't have no problem with it. I don't have no problem with paying for the gas. Yeah, it just don't be want to do it.
Yeah, and then it's the stopping, it's the pumping the gas. Even if, like I said, your husband probably can fill up for you. Take the car and do it. Sometimes it's just it is annoying. So I get it. Yeah. But so today I definitely wanted to I had a few things.
Okay.
Right. And one of the things, this was just me fishing around on the internet, Nicki Minaj's internet, okay?
Beyonce's internet, if
Nicki
anything.
Minaj internet. Okay,
How dare you?
How dare you? Okay, how dare you? But just on the internet, just kind of seeing what's been going on. I try to stay up to date. In the midst of me creating content and stuff like that, I actually do check other people's content out as well. So I just seen a few things that come across my my For You page, and I was like, I want to talk to a friend about this and just kind of see what she thinks, just kind of get that POV. So one of the things definitely was about women being verbally abusive in their relationship with their man, and kind of what that looks like to for a woman to have boundaries. Um
Boundaries in what she will and will not say in an argument.
Yeah, like whether it's an argument, like your tone, your texture in the conversation. Like I said, what you will and will not say. What is off limits? What does that look like? And I don't want to, paint the picture for a black or a white woman. I wouldn't want to say color because again, that can be, I don't know, that can be debated across the aisle, kind of who do it more or less. I don't know, but I think for me as a black woman, and I'll speak from my perspective, being told, you know what I'm saying, in several past relationships that like you got a mouth on you. You know what I'm saying? And what that looked like, and me always being defensive, you know what I'm saying? Kind of justifying why I said what I said to you and how I said it, and not even feeling bad about it when the words were said. And I oftentimes used to think that person was deserving of me to talk to them like that. Whatever they did to make me mad, upset, whatever, you deserve this. You should have did this, or you shouldn't have did that, or whatever. It didn't. It took me to grow up, right, to understand that words does have power.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And regardless of if you truly didn't mean it, you still shouldn't say it if it's gonna hurt. And how it will hurt, if someone said that exact same thing to you, how would you feel? So I always kind of think about that. That's like my conscious way of making a good decision, and choosing my words wisely.
So let me ask you this: in those past relationships, the words you were saying, was it stuff that was truthful, or you was just trying to be hurtful?
I think it was truthful, but they didn't have to be said. It don't matter how true it was. It didn't have to be said. Now, I am an elevator, right? I go up, I go down. I do got buttons that you can push, right? And so a lot of times these people probably was pushing these buttons, and just kept taking me up, kept taking me down, kept taking me, and then at some point I had enough. Get off. Get the fuck off my elevator.
I too have an elevator, and in past relationships, my type of elevator was the one that would get stuck on the floor. And it took it, and I would be the one. I mean, I didn't give a fuck what I said.
Yeah,
I said it, and your mama.
Not she was the type that be talking about people mamas.
Have you met me?
Yeah, I do.
we talk about one of our friend mamas to this day. Nah, we should be playing around. But yeah, it's gonna be it's your mama. Your mama is the first thing. Yes, I was very bad, very, very bad at that, saying whatever. A lot of time, I'm the first one to say, man, that just be saying anything.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't have no medication that day, and it calls for because you had got on my elevator. And the elevator went up, and you was in there playing with me, and then you got stuck on the elevator.
You kept saying open the door. You kept pressing open the door.
You pressed the emergency button. You couldn't get out, and because I am very witty, I'm very quick. I would tear you down with my mouth. Plenty of my exes will tell me like the stuff you say. It made me want to do all this and do all that.
It's almost like it's no coming back from
or
it.
it was. I was physically abusive to you because of your mouth.
Okay.
And I've always been able to use my words. Yeah. Not saying that it was the right thing to do. But I would tongue wrestle with you. I get nasty with you.
So would you today, the grown, of course, the grown, mature, mother, wife, woman, would you truly kind of chart a little different when it come down to your work
I
with you and your
definitely do,
spouse.
because I had to learn to where, okay, if it's an argument or we're having a disagreement, I need to disengage.
Okay.
To give myself time to cool down before I say in those,
Okay.
before I go left.
Yeah.
Versus, in past relationships, your mama, and then I'm going on.
Your mama.
Is your mama come, and then I'm going on.
Yeah.
And so I, as a grown woman,
Yeah.
now, would look back. I mean, I still look at them like, y'all deserve it, and would say it again.
And what? Yeah.
And would say it again.
Yeah.
But the woman, the Nina now, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna. I won't say anything. And now let's keep this in my relationship.
Okay.
In my relationship, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But N word on the street.
It is what it is. Yeah.
You gonna get out. Your mama come.
I definitely had to grow up and understand what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And what really made me kind of scale back on again being one of those, vicious, viper tongues, was the fact that I understood my silence was more powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of like I resort to that a little bit more, and then I wait till you quit acting a fool. And then you can come in and we'll talk like adults. But again, it takes a lot.
Or when the medication kick in.
Yeah.
And then I can talk to you like an adult.
Yeah. It takes a lot now. I don't know if it's because I'm scratching at the door of 40. So I'm about to get ready to, enter in that 40 club.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much for me to get upset these days. It overworks me. I get a headache instantly. You know what I'm saying? I started to just, it takes a lot out of me. So I definitely tread lightly with that. And I
don't want the energy, because it be times where it be something going, and I'm like, I don't even have the energy to say that.
Yeah.
What have at it.
Yeah, but I do think
So
that I do get though on most days a lot of time women are just frustrated because we feel like we are not being heard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the minute we pour our heart out, we talk for minutes, seconds, or hours, however that looks like. We say all these things, and only for him to say, "I hear you," or you have to say, "Are you listening?" Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, then you.
It's like and again, I don't know what we truly want from a man, because if I'm talking to you, then I want the floor, right? And I don't truly want to be interrupted. But I get what that looks like. 5-10 minutes, me long-winded talking. Yeah, your mind probably will drift off into something else. You probably do be thinking about, what I'm saying, prize pick or whatever in the midst of this conversation. You probably ain't worried about what it is I'm talking about, because I've been dragging on for so long, and I didn't, ask you after I said whatever said statement. I didn't come back and say, okay, well, what you think about that? I'm just talking because I got so much. I'm this venting machine now at this point, and I'm just letting it all out. And you done drifted off to Tokyo drift. So I had to be strategic moving forward in those type of conversations, and understand, like, say a little bit, give that person time to respond. Maybe even ask them their thoughts on it, and then that's what a constructive type of conversation, mature conversation look like. It's not one-sided, but I was a one-sided conversation type of woman at one point. It was my side, and it was the only side that mattered.
Right.
I don't care. Get mad, right? And then when I get finna roasting you, cussing you out, I don't even want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, because I would always lead with, when you try to be nice. It goes back to even like when you were a kid. Like my mom used to be like, you don't hear a damn thing unless somebody cussing at you. And I felt that when I'm using my words in these said relationships, past relationships, you don't hear it. But when I'm your mama and you hear that. Now you clocked in. So I don't know if it was. I know it wasn't getting a rise. It was me getting that energy off of me. That's what it was.
But don't curse at me. I can curse at you, but don't curse at me.
I didn't give a damn, because by the time I didn't say everything I want to say, they want to fight.
Don't curse at me. So I had to learn too.
You can't curse at them.
You cannot curse at people. Again, it's that growth, friend. It's that truly that growth. It takes a lot, but it also takes you holding that mirror up to yourself and truly being accountable for the things that you did, and not just saying he did this and he the reason why. How did y'all get here? Because you didn't travel this road alone. He didn't he didn't just pick you up and bring you here. Y'all was in this thing together. So it's almost like, what I'm saying, it takes two in a sense.
Of course.
So when I started holding myself accountable a little bit more in these in these said situations, I think I started kind of looking at it different, and then picking my battles, because that's just kind of what it boiled down to.
That's
picking my
definitely
battles.
important to where it was. It's some things you just gonna be like, I'm not gonna say anything, because you don't want to be considered like, oh, you nag about every little thing. So there was a lot of things I had to just be like, let me just shut up and let it be.
Yeah.
Let them let
But
it be.
if so in a relationship, when you say nagging, right? Because my definition of nagging may be a little bit different from what yours is. Nagging is every little thing, every little thing, every little thing, every little thing. Whereas if yours may be, I'm coming to you every time I have an issue.
Now,
I'm not letting nothing go.
Now here, this is my thing. I don't know what my actual definition of nagging is, but I just didn't want it to be, because I know that, like, I'm so weird that, well, a paper could be, some could be like don't look right or turn a certain way, and it'll irritate my soul.
Yeah.
So because I know that I am easily irritated, I really don't even like people like that.
That's a condition, but I'm not here to diagnose. That's a condition, OCD. Just you have a compulsive control disorder.
Oh,
what I'm saying? And you're not a controlling person. I've never seen that characteristic from you. But in your own settings, such as your family, your relationships, your house, personal settings, you do want to make sure that how you want things go exactly how they go. And I'm like that too. Right. But again, like you said, when
I had to pick and choose.
You got to pick and choose.
Some things are where I can recognize, okay, this is very minute. If it's major, then bring it up.
Yeah. Speaking of the nagging and, of, the things we just discussed about, women, in relationships with men that they want to control. Because that's just what I think it is. When you born out, it's women like to control. And I don't just know no other way to say it.
Now,
but
my husband told me I was controlling, but I told him I'm not controlling. I just like things a certain way.
But you are controlling. That's what it is.
But that was me gaslighting.
Yeah, no, I gotta put the fire out, ma'am.
He was like, you be trying. He said, you be trying to run shit. He be like, but I was like, I'm not controlling. I'm not trying to run it. I'm just telling you, hey, this is how I like things.
It's trying to run it. I get it, because I can see
it's suggestion.
Friend, I'm the same way, so I can call a spade a spade. Yeah. I understand what it looks like.
Yeah.
But what a lot of women fail to realize is a man, truly, especially a man that works a 9 to 5, whether they're pumping out 8 hours, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. No man want to come home to that. Okay. No man won't. And I told you this, typical men, hardworking men that work jobs, 4, 5, 6 days a week.
I think it's a man, period. You ain't got to be about no damn job.
No, sometimes I think, but you hear me out now. 5, 6 days a week. Those type of men want the 5 S's. Okay. And my 5 S's are, when they come home from work, okay, they want to shit, shower, supper, sex, and sleep. That's it. Them men want the 5 S's. Maybe in that order, maybe one before the other, but that's just what a man wants. And that's a happy man. If he's able to come home to those 5 S's every day, he's happy. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that he won't go and do nothing else outside of the home. I can't, but I'm just saying, typical, ideally, in a perfect world, that's what that looks like. Right. So you got to ask yourself, friend, are you creating a home where your husband can come home and do exactly those things every day? He shouldn't. Why do he got to be up and listen to you talk 30 minutes about the kids' work, the kids' projects, the kids? You handle that.
But it goes back to the gender roles that where some men.
So you believe in gender roles?
Here's the thing. I believe in some gender roles. I do.
I don't know, friend.
I do. But I also believe in I work like you work. These your children too.
So you believe when it come down to the kids?
It depends. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Some gender roles, like I don't even think we have anything like set in stone. We just kind of like go with the flow. So like my boys, you know, the dad done sign them up to do every activity they want to do. So it's okay. Well, practice his games. If you know, we got to figure out who can take them, who can't take them, whatever. But when it comes to like projects and all that stuff, because I am the more artistic, creative person and I lead with that, I automatically jump in and do it. It's not like it's you're assigned to do this. It's not that. But I do majority of the cooking. I do believe
but he can cook.
Yeah, he can cook. I've taught him to cook some things. So he had to step in and help. But I don't necessarily be like, you know, oh sir, get in there and you better get in there and cook. No. I do majority of grocery shopping.
My situation is a little different.
So what do you
do? Know, with as far as me, I like to cater. I like to cook. I like to clean. I like to take care of the house. That's just my thing.
Right.
It's therapeutic for me. It's not that I have like a pure enjoyment, of it, but it's therapeutic because those are the moments where I find myself thinking and kind of coming up with more ideas and planning and whatever. So that's just that time. But like my man, he just likes to cook. It's like he debo the kitchen.
Yeah, so you let him cook and all that kind of stuff.
I have no other choice because again, I feel like if I speak up and say no, I'll do it. It becomes offensive because maybe he'll start questioning like, "Damn, what you think I can't cook?" And I would never want that because I really enjoy his food. He really can cook. But I just feel like you're taking that away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, granted, you know how to cook.
So do you feel that cooking is your gender role to do?
I do. Really? I do, but I think so he challenged me a lot of time. Like for example, he got one up on me because he know how to grill. I don't. Yeah, I can season the hell out of some food.
That's what I can
do.
But you go out do all the grilling,
right? But so you got one up on me on that, right? You know how to season and you know how to grill. I just know how to do one over the other. But he do invite me into that space. You know, a lot of times we will tag team a dish. You know what I'm saying? We're doing some pasta. He'll make the salsa. I do the whatever. And then and that's that teamwork. But I do believe, like you said, in that gender role, in certain areas of the relationship.
Yeah, in certain areas. Like, let me tell you one crazy thing that I know I'm okay with sharing. Like, I was always in past relationships. I'm gonna cook, clean, make your plate.
Okay.
Man said, "Don't make my plate."
I ain't making nobody plate.
But because I
don't know how hungry you is today.
I was like, so I used to be offended in the beginning of our relationship because he was like, "I don't need you making my plate. I'm a grown ass man."
Yeah.
And I used to be like, he think I'm trying to kill him.
Oh, you thought the man thought you were trying to kill him?
You know how my mind goes.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what you mean you want me to make your plate? This is what, in my mind, this is what every man wants. Every man wants a woman to cook. This is earlier. So it was, every man wants this. And he was like, I don't need you making thank you for this dinner, but I don't need you making my plate.
See, that's the thing. That's where I really differ in opinion with a lot of men and women when it comes down to people comparing past relationships to current relationships.
What do you mean?
And I say I differ because me personally, I do believe in high school sweetheart. I do believe in love at first sight. I do believe in one and done, right? Marry your first love and live happily ever after. I do believe in all of that. But I get it's a case-by-case basis, though. I'm not in a shallow world and I got blinders on where I just think that that's the law. No, it's not. It's case-by-case basis. I always, up until maybe 15 years ago, I always thought that you should find your first love and marry your first love, and that's it. The me today say, baby, put them on the board. Line them up. Go through them. I just don't think that you gonna be able to become the best version of yourself in a relationship unless you experience multiple people. That's just me. And I get it can sound hoish to some.
But just because
Right?
you're dating doesn't mean that you're sleeping with
But even
everyone.
if I'm saying no,
But even
friend,
if you
friend, no,
is,
no, no,
have
you
at
didn't hear
it.
me, friend. I said experience multiple people. I never
Yeah.
said go out
But some
to
people
dinner
will
from. I mean,
take that
you
as
really
in,
got to experience multiple people, friend.
yeah.
In my opinion, in order to just kind of know, okay, what I had last time, it was good in this department, this department sucked over here. Okay, I moved on. I met Ricky. I like this about Ricky, this about he ain't got what Bobby had over here, but this. I do feel like a lot of times people have to experience multiple partners in order to know exactly what they like
Mm-hmm.
and really give the next person, what they deserve. Cause could you imagine, friend, if you start over today? Let's say
Ooh.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to put a little thought in your head, trying to take you where I'm about to go. You start over today, right?
Mm-hmm.
You and Hood say whatever, done. You start over, and you meet a young man or a man. I ain't even gonna say young. You meet a man who ain't had about 3 girlfriends in his entire life, but he's around. He's either around the same age as us, or maybe even older. Would you truly take that man all the way serious, knowing that he's only truly been in 3 relationships out of the duration of 39 to 45 years? Be for real.
Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
And I will tell you off camera why.
Oh God, girl.
But absolutely not.
Me either.
Absolutely not.
Me
For
either.
a lot of reasons. But
You don't have enough experience.
you don't have enough
Because
experience.
guess what, friend? What a job won't do. A lot of time they won't hire you if you don't have enough experience. So why are we not setting the bar and the standard for these relationships with these dudes? Why, when it's come, we dating y'all, we we get to know y'all and everything, going this way. Why we not asking certain questions? You know what I'm saying? We know what we want. We know what we need. So why, if you don't have enough experience, why we just don't call the dudes and say, hey, it was a good time, but see you later? Why do women a lot of times try to make it fit, make it work, customize it, and make it to be to your liking? When it's not that. The man don't gotta sis. The man don't have enough experience. Like he not taking you on dates because he cheap. He not taking you on dates because he don't know where to take you. He not buying you flowers because he don't know where to go get them from. He don't have enough experience.
But
you got to get a man with the experience.
You got to get a man with experience. But I also look at it as in, let's say if someone was in this situation to where they were a woman is actually dating a man who don't have enough experience, or that's their reasoning or why they don't do said things. In this day and age, if there's anything you want to learn how to do, there's YouTube.
Friend,
there's social media. You do the research. When you at school and you're in class and learning stuff,
friend, you ain't on here telling these folks to go on no dang on YouTube University.
Friend, if you don't know how to be romantic,
if you don't go and find that auntie in your family, that
maybe
uncle,
let's say you ain't got that. Let's say you ain't got none of this.
Friend, you better go read a book.
Here, you can. That's what I'm saying. You have to do the research. There's books. There's women you can talk to. There's all this stuff
friend,
you see. No, there's no excuse.
Ask that person, because I know what I like.
Right, but
YouTube can't tell you what I like. TikTok can tell you where to take me.
Right,
but you might want to talk to me, because how you don't know? You mess around here and want to, you find this nice restaurant on TikTok and fuck around. I got a seafood allergy, and here I am on my library.
Now here's the thing:
to know me.
You can a man can know his woman and still won't do it, or still use an excuse of I don't know how to. You can learn anything on YouTube.
Anything
YouTube
you want to learn.
Anything you want to learn. Because there's other things you didn't know anything about, and you go look that up. So when it's time to be romantic, or if your woman has ever told you, you're not romantic enough, pick up a book.
You got to think about it. You saying, you can go on social media and learn dang near anything about, dating or anything.
Anything about anything. It ain't got to be about dating.
Like, I wouldn't even tell nobody right now that's watching this I would not even try to persuade anybody to take my advice or Nina's advice, because we're just talking from experience and opinion. I would never say take my advice exactly. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Trust me, if you do it the way I said, you'll be married in no time. You'll be happy.
Nah,
No,
I
that's
never tell
not
you
what
that.
right. So what I would definitely say
But I
is,
tell you where to go to learn how to be romantic. If
but
you
what
didn't
I
want,
would
if you didn't
definitely
know,
say is, see, Fantasia has a song. I don't know if you ever heard. It's my girl. Shout out to Fantasia. That lady says, "Teach me how to love you. Show me I'm willing to learn." Is what that lady said. Cause and that song resonated so much because it's like we talked about this in the previous show. Everybody love language is different, right? And that's for various reasons. Your upbringing, where you are at in life, your beliefs, etc., whatever. Everybody love language is so different. And with that being said, you gotta truly meet a person where they are, friend.
absolutely
Invite them to cross over. Invite, not force, not make them feel bad, manipulate them to invite them to cross over to something new, a different world, whatever your world looks like. And then if they get over there and they like it, okay, hey, them be the same people that come back and say, you know what, you taught me so much.
You can, but like the old saying go, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. I can invite you to come on over to this side all you want. Hey, baby, I don't know what to tell you.
No, it definitely becomes it is what it is situation.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not disputing that at all. But friend, what I'm trying to say is, again, all things truly just has to be, some things can be told and some things can be taught.
Right.
You know how when you go to the doctor, they say, how do you learn best? Hearing, seeing, video, whatever, all three, and you just say whatever. Like, it truly becomes, how do your mind process
what type information? Of learner you are.
How do your mind process information? If you are intelligent enough to have a conversation, what I would consider as intellectual, then you understand exactly this what I'm saying. It's just if you want to do it or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what's your speed on it?
Right.
So
and with that being said, of everyone is a different type of learner. Maybe a woman sitting in your face telling you, red is red, blue is blue, and you ain't picking up what she putting down, then maybe you a visual learner. So go type in YouTube how to love. So when you see it that way,
I'm gonna need for you to get up off YouTube. You keep not reverting back to YouTube.
Yeah.
Shouts out to YouTube.
Shout out YouTube. Yeah. You can type in there is nothing you cannot type into YouTube and learn how to do.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
No, you ain't gonna tell me that.
I'm about to tell you right now.
I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard.
You and anybody else with a pair of boots on can kick rocks, because if a man that I'm dating, that I'm serious with, that I'm putting my time, my effort, and love and loyalty and all these things into, is right here looking up on YouTube.
Well, he ain't got to tell you what he's doing.
If I find out, let me go in there.
Why?
Let me go in there. Google search.
So now because he's taking initiative, you gonna shame him?
No, I won't shame him. But guess what? I would. It's not friend.
That's shaming.
Friend is not shaming, because I'm an open book. When I first meet a person, it's those warm waters. I'm getting to know you, you getting to know me. Eventually, when I feel comfortable, you give me a sign that you're a good person. Okay, I reciprocate the same energy. I start to open up. I get a little bit more personal, maybe personal life. I talk about my children more, family, whatever. I give you bits and pieces to kind of help you put together this puzzle. Because when you first meet me, I'm a puzzle. You don't know me from the top to the bottom, right? You just visual. Once I give you all of this information, or enough information, it is up to you to truly listen, comprehend, and proceed. Like, don't just listen and be like, oh yeah, I heard her talk about something. She say she's from Atlanta. She say her mama got 13 children. She say, and then be like, and I ask you something later, and you be like, I don't really know. Negro. No, like, really process this information, put it somewhere that you're gonna have to, that you can reach it fast when it's time. My birthday roll around. If I told you, as a little girl, I used to love when the ice cream truck pulled up. That was my favorite time in the summertime. And I would always go to my grandma to get 50 cents for the ice cream. I'm just give you a random story. When it's time to date, it should never ponder in your mind what to take her. Go take that girl to get some ice cream.
But
then later,
friend, no, I gotta friend. It goes back to what you putting down. Another person may not pick up to be like, oh well,
you don't have the experience for me.
But maybe I should. Maybe I take on an ice cream date. Everyone's not. That's why I said, if there is some people who don't understand, or his thing. everyone don't have great comprehension skills.
Friend,
So
so it's like you making excuses for the
no.
SLOW people, because it's like,
No, but
I just
I'm
said
giving it.
the
If you
experience.
don't know how to do it, learn.
How we get here when you ain't had experience in the beginning? So you shouldn't even made the cut.
No, that's not true.
Or
Friend, listen to me.
after 90 days,
Listen,
most jobs they hire you through a temp service. If you don't perform up to standard, you get cut within 90 days. Friends, start cutting. Both need to get cut after 90 days. What we talking about?
Do you know how many people put certain stuff on job applications saying they know how to do and they don't? And then when you get in that interview, listen to me.
Friend, we know.
I'm telling you what I know and not what I heard. And then when you get in the interview and they ask you, so what about this? What about that? Where did you go and learn the information so you can go finesse that job interview? YouTube.
Friend, we're not being endorsed by YouTube right now, so we can stop talking about it.
What I'm saying to you is,
no,
it's okay to do the research.
I get it, friend.
I wouldn't personally date no one who don't have the experience.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling the men, if you don't have experience, here are the things you could do. You could pick up a book. You can get on YouTube
and go to YouTube, because that's how this lady was talking about.
Get on YouTube. Get on TikTok.
This lady
type this stuff in and learn. There's no. You should not be giving a woman an excuse that you can't do this because you ain't never had.
I get what my friend got going on. I get what she's delivering. I do. I get it. She's basically she's really she's reaching out. She's reaching levels to like current times when she's saying stuff like TikTok, YouTube, like everybody be in their phone.
Yeah, that's why I said in this day and age, there's no excuse.
Like it's accessible, like within seconds, it's accessible.
It's no excuse for a man cannot be romantic.
I'm a more old school, traditional woman, right? I'm gonna say definitely, if you still have that grandfather or that OG uncle or that big brother or that super cool, old head at your job or whatever the case may be, that have been married for 30, 40 years, please go seek advice from them type of people, because they're going to give you the real and the raw. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times social media just going to, paint a picture of perfection, because again, it's all for the bliss anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's the likes, it's the views, it's the whatever. Now, I'm not saying a lot of people don't be on here telling the truth, because I do think it's a substantial amount of people that is really being truthful. Like if it's a shitty situation, they're gonna say it is. If it's good, great, whatever. But seek advice from your elders. You know what I'm saying? People that has wisdom and knowledge and experience in certain areas. I don't need a Mr. Fix-It on social media telling me where to take my girl and what to do and how to do it, because he ain't with her. You is. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, again, go to somebody that know. Go to who know. It's just
I'm iffy on that point. Like it's okay to listen to those sad stories, but even when you are looking at this stuff on social media, you don't have to be the big grand scheme of situations. It's always the small stuff that count. It's all the smallest things is what women love the most. Real women, let me say that. And when I say real women who understand that every day is really not Valentine. You ain't doing no helicopter ride and no, we're not talking about that. We talking about not the delusional women. We talking about real life situation. It's the smallest things.
Yeah.
Ice cream dates. Whatever her favorite store that she likes, go and do a store date. Do something where maybe, somebody keeping the kids and it's just y'all. Yeah. I mean, it's the smallest thing. So that's why I say you can go and talk to some old heads about it, whatever. But let's be clear. Some of these folks, I be iffy on who I take advice from, because if I wouldn't trade situations with you.
But friend, that's the thing though. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, we want the perfect scenario, we want the perfect ending, but it don't exist. It truly is about, you know what I'm saying, in relationships, it is about getting to the next phase, and sometimes it's nasty. I mean, sometimes you gotta your knees blooded from being on them, from either praying or getting drugged on them. You know what I'm saying? Your head is hurting just from overthinking or probably crying too much. You know what I'm saying? Like your back hurt from either, but it's a lot. So it ain't always easy. But again, if I would rather take a relationship advice from people who done been together X amount of years and done had struggles, truly really face like times where they probably was just ready to throw in the towel.
Yeah.
And then they made it through, versus the ones who again, yeah, we here, we made we been 20 years in love, never had a bitch. I mean, somebody lying.
And
Somebody
just because
lying.
people be married 20, 30 years,
Somebody
that don't
lying.
mean that, baby. Because we'll
Somebody
see
lying.
these 4 children get grown, and then 2 days after high school graduation or college graduation, they announce no
The
divorce.
child get in the car and the husband get in the house. The child get in the car and the husband get in the house. He
Without the mama.
He getting the hell on. So I get it. I get it. But no, friend, like I said, me personally, I definitely would just encourage anybody out there to just know your people, know yourself first. Oh my goodness, let's start there. Know yourself.
Know what you
first.
like.
Know what you like. Know what you would tolerate. Know kind of what that looks like for you to know how you want to be loved. Because I guarantee you, when you understand all levels of love for yourself, you'll be able to distribute it to somebody with no problem.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it will have no limits. It will have no conditions. It'll truly be unconditional. Whereas if you come in with ulterior motives, or you saying, hey, I love you until you do this, or I love you until you don't do this, I love you only but when, you have all these conditions and terms on your love, you're going to continue to run through them.
Absolutely.
And so I just would encourage anybody to just truly be authentic. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you bring to the table, but also too what you want someone else to bring to the table. And that's as fair as it can really get, and just build from there.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Yeah. With that being said, friend.
With that being said, baby,
I hope y'all enjoyed the conversations, our little batter back and forth. Our just it's all fun and
most importantly, tell us what y'all think. Drop in the comments.
Oh
Let
yeah,
us
for
know.
sure. Yeah, we've been having people reach out like, "Hey, we want to see you guys talk about this and this." So if there's any topic subjects and stuff like that, let us know for sure.
And people asking to come on the show.
I mean, yeah.
I said okay.
Well, we ain't got a couch yet. We still with 2 chairs. So we need y'all to subscribe. We need y'all to like. We need y'all to comment. We need y'all to share. So y'all can help us get a couch. If y'all can see y'allself here, if y'all got point of views, y'all got stories y'all want to tell, if y'all got stuff y'all want to bring to the forefront, by all means, we welcome y'all. We just need a couch. Yes. As y'all can see, it's on 2 chairs. So in order for us to get a couch, y'all need to like, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.